Good evening. I'm Reverend William. Thanks to everyone for taking part in the quiet energy work portion of our service. Your cooperation in creating this sacred space is greatly appreciated. Let's begin by chanting 3 ohms together. Reverend Karen will lead an opening prayer.
Father, Mother, God, higher beings, guides, and teachers, be with us as we gather here tonight to further our walk on the path toward unity and oneness. So mote it be.
So mote it be. Please open to the first page of your book and we will say together the universal greeting. If this is new to you, please watch the service workers to follow along with interactive hand movements.
I offer you peace. I offer you friendship. I offer you love. I hear your needs. I see your beauty. I feel your feelings. My wisdom flows from a higher source. I salute that source in you. Let us work together.
I'll turn to the next page and we will say together the 9 principles of spiritualism. We believe in infinite intelligence. We believe that the phenomena of nature, both physical and spiritual, are the expression of infinite intelligence. We affirm that a correct understanding of such expression and living in accordance therewith constitute true religion. We affirm that the existence and personal identity of the individual continue after the change called death. We affirm that communication with the so-called dead is a fact, scientifically proven by the phenomena of spiritualism. We believe that the highest morality is contained in the Golden Rule. Whatsoever ye would that others should do unto you, do ye also unto them. We affirm the moral responsibility of the individual, and that we make our own happiness or unhappiness as we obey or disobey nature's physical and spiritual laws. We affirm that the doorway to reformation is never closed against any human soul, here or hereafter. We affirm that the precepts of prophecy and healing contained in all sacred texts are divine attributes proven through mediumship. Let's talk.
Yes.
Reverend Karen.
As we approach the end of the first month of the year, a lot of people who made resolutions at the new year maybe have already dropped those resolutions or they're in the process of dropping them. So tonight's meditation is just going to be about a healthy approach to resolutions and how you can make some resolutions no matter what time of the year it is that you they're easy and easier to follow through on.
Excellent, thank you. We welcome your donations to help us maintain our presence in the community. You may donate via our website, circlevitestl.org, or through our Facebook page. Thank you for your donations. All funds received help us in our mission to seek, develop, and teach the knowledge of the relationship between humanity and spirit. The crystal globe displayed here is filled with prayer and energy for healing Mother Earth and all her children. Everyone is welcome to contribute prayers for world peace and world healing. We invite you to add your energies to this sacred sharing. We will now say the prayer for spiritual healing found on the next page. after which there will be a short silence for you to softly say the names of anyone that you would like to receive extra healing this week. I ask the great unseen healing force to remove all obstructions from my mind and body and to restore me to perfect health. I ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and I will do my part. I ask the great unseen healing force to help both present and absent ones who are in need of help and to restore them to perfect health. I put my trust in the love and power of God. Announcements.
Business meeting next week. That's really, I don't think we've scheduled anything else yet, have we?
That's true. I think that's all everything on the calendar right now, just business meeting first Sunday of the month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there will be more, and they will be on Facebook, and we'll announce them. Once again, we thank you for your donations. Reverend Karen will lead us in a prayer over the offering.
Father, Mother, God, thank you for giving us abundance and prosperity in our lives, be it monetary, physical, spiritual, and thank you for giving us opportunities to share that prosperity with those around us and in our community and our world. So mote it be.
So mote it be. That brings us to the message portion of the service. Please actively listen to each message as these come from Universal Source via our guides. They may be tailored for the individual, but they deliver wisdom to the whole. Please address questions about messages to the message bearer after service. To welcome each of our spirit workers, we sing together to raise the vibrations in our circle. We view the word God as a universal term for deity, rather than signifying any one particular path. Our message bearer tonight will be me, and I'm grabbing a book.
You singing something different tonight?
No, I just am, I'm already halfway there.
Okay,
I
gotcha.
don't want to lose track. It is the first song in the book. It's Sideways, the revised Battle Hymn of the Republic. Mine eyes have seen the coming of an age that is to be, when from every limitation I shall know that I am free. For the age is rich in promise, and my soul has eyes to see. God's truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. God's truth is marching on. My soul has seen the beauty of a race from sorrow free, an age of faith and justice, truth and love and liberty. And I sing of love's great triumph in this time of jubilee. God's truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. God's truth is marching on. My soul has seen the beauty of a race from sorrow free, an age of faith and justice, truth and love and liberty. And I sing of love's great triumph in this time of jubilee. God's truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. God's truth is marching on. Thank you very much. I'm Reverend William. I'll be working tonight with Sarah, Mikael, Thundercloud, Meridin, Arcturus, names up there?
Nope.
Nancy. Well, I can't. I guess it doesn't matter because it's not coming to me what this is from. It's like a nursery rhyme or something. You have this basket. You're going to get a task. I think it's green and yellow. Green and yellow basket. I think it is green and yellow. Green and yellow basket. Okay. So the colors: green, abundance and prosperity; yellow, mental awareness. So there is a childlike enjoyment when you like celebrate what you've received. You're celebrating by singing this little tune, this little song, and that brings you childlike enjoyment and appreciation, which is like a very high vibration. Being childlike does not mean being childish. It's a really high vibration when you just let yourself be joyful that way. Lois. Interesting. So I put my hand up, and it was like, for lack of a better term, like an energetic beam went from my hand to your hand. And then it was also this image of like in different martial arts and boxing, one person's holding the pads, the other person's practicing punching. So you are as much of, okay. So first of all, you are as much of a target or getting punched as you believe you are. You can switch that perspective or that belief, I'm not sure what other word to give it, like switch your thinking about it from, oh, I'm getting hit again, to I'm helping this person focus and practice their art. And then at the beginning with the energy beam, what they're saying is, and this is supported by many different techniques, modalities, schools of thought, is one hand is for receiving, one hand is for giving. So if you're in protective mode like this, you're not receiving. So I want you to consciously, receive and give. Samantha. You have this just enormous piece of fabric. I mean, just very, very huge. And you're trying to how you do your bed sheet or bedspread, you kind of do like that and flatten it out on your bed. You're doing that, and you're just not. It's way too big for you to do that. So if you want it to be straight and flat, you're going to just have to iron it out as you go. So, and then by the way, it's kind of like, almost like that, like a little bit more gold. Actually, kind of like this. It's a lot like this right here. Kind of gold colored, and so the way I'm seeing this is kind of like the yellow brick road, or your path, and the path of increased awareness, and that it's never going to be just right. You just straighten out the best you can, go a little ways, straighten out some more, and so on and so forth. Karen. Interesting, because you get the blue. You're like waving this blue flag. It's just about that color too. Interesting. See, waving this flag, it's pretty good sized flag. Waving it back and forth like this. I'm ready to communicate now. And Spirit's like, just start communicating. And I mean, I guess you can announce if you want, but the proof is in the pudding, as they say. Just do it. Some more insight on that, Karen, is I'm gonna give it to you how I'm getting it, okay? We know you're a good listener. Now be an effective expressor. Don't release that idea of I'm a good communicator. Are you expressing yourself effectively? Make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. Anybody else?
No.
Interesting. All right, well, thank you for allowing me to stand two new roles.
Thank you.
And that brings us to the meditation led by Reverend Karen.
Okay. So assume a comfortable position, arms and legs uncrossed. And take a few deep cleansing breaths in and out. Breathing in that cool, refreshing air. And as you breathe out, release the tensions and the cares of the day. And breathe in and out as you loosen the muscles in your neck. And you let the tension drop from your arms and from your back. And as this tension is leaving your body, you turn your focus inward as we go to that inner spot, that inner temple where we've met before to do work on various things. And today, as you enter, you find that there are the vestiges of the decorations, like you've walked into a room the day after a New Year's party. And you see off to the side is a board. Maybe it's a chalkboard or a sheet of paper or a whiteboard. And on it you've listed all the resolutions that you made for the coming year. And as you look at that list, you go, wow, I thought I could do those. But as you're looking, you find yourself standing with your higher self. That part of us that is in communication with our higher self and beings and teachers, and that is closer to unity. And as you are kind of being disappointed that you have already at this point forgotten or not kept some of those resolutions, your higher self says, no, let's look at these. And as you look at each of these resolutions, you think about, well, why did I decide on this resolution? For example, maybe you decided, oh, this year I'm going to eat the perfect diet so that I can lose weight so that I'll look good in my swimsuit in the summer. Well, maybe when you think about it, well, what you really wanted to do was improve your health so you could be comfortable this summer. But you phrased it to yourself in the beginning as look good in my swimsuit because you heard people talking about that summer body. And you realize that if you rephrase that resolution to, I'm going to eat healthy because it makes me feel better, and what can I do to support myself feeling better? Suddenly that resolution doesn't seem so daunting. It seems kinder, it seems gentler, it seems a lot easier to maintain. And so you go through this with each resolution. They may be resolutions about you and your habits or your relationships. Maybe it's a resolution to improve a situation at work or at home. But look at each resolution and think about, well, why did I pick it? But why did I really pick it? What did I really want to achieve? Not why somebody else thinks I should pick that resolution. And you may come upon a resolution where you realize that wasn't me. That was all my coworkers talking about what they're going to do this year. But that's not really me. So you feel free to just mark those resolutions off. Because a healthy resolution is one that fits you, that works with you. And now that we've looked at these resolutions and we've focused on the ones that are us, and maybe we've changed the wording a little bit. Now we can focus, going back to the first one, and go, what's one item I can do this month? If we go back to the diet, for example, oh, I could eat a salad 2 days a week for lunch. So we pick a small piece of each resolution that's not overwhelming, it's not daunting, it's doable. And we examine each one and pick one little thing. And we know that after we've done that for a few weeks, we can always come back to these resolutions and consult with our higher self and pick another small piece. And that by taking the resolutions a bit at a time, they're no longer these large mountains to climb, they're little hills to walk over. And after you have gone through each of these smaller set of resolutions, you sit back and suddenly, instead of looking at a list of overwhelming failures, you are now looking at small steps to success. And you realize that the area around you, instead of feeling like the aftermath of a party, now feels like the beginning of a journey, the beginning of a small trip. And the decorations that looked like yesterday's leftovers are now small signposts going forward. And as you soak in that piece of having a plan versus the weight of overwhelming odds, you let that peace and comfort settle in, and you actually find yourself energized and enthusiastic. And with that energy and the knowledge that you can come back and revisit this and keep coming and refining those goals, that they're not chiseled in stone. They're on a chalkboard, they're on a dry erase board. They can always be changed. You take that joyful energy, that energizing peace, and you begin to bring that back into your physical body, and you turn your gaze back outward to the physical world where these things are going to manifest. And you feel that energy going out into the rest of your body and energizing you for the year to come. You take some deep breaths as you settle in, and you begin to move your fingers and your toes. And when you have settled in and you're ready to go forth, open your eyes.
Would you lead a closing prayer?
Sure. Father, Mother, God, higher beings, teachers, and guides, thank you for drawing close to us and being with us as we examine these goals and resolutions and bringing them into a good resolution and a plan for the future. And go with us as we take these out into the physical world. So mote it be.
So mote it be. Thank you all for being in our circle of light. Please stand with us in unity as we sing together, "Let there be peace on earth." You don't have to stand. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let me walk with my family in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me, let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live